Hello, welcome back to the Nasty Metal Production channel here at YouTube, and of course, this is a kind of a mix, kind of a cross of currently listening to and what I just picked up in the last few weeks. So, kind of almost similar to what Greeno does in some of his videos, but the difference is this is all CD based and not all vinyl. But he was put in some CDs, so I can't say that it says similar. I don't know. But here, this is definitely stuff that I picked up in. Also, what I've been spinning in the past couple of weeks and days. What's playing in the background is something that just came in today, and I reviewed this album. This, of course, is the debut album from Riot, which, of course, is Carl Simon's new band, X Gates of Slumber. This was released through Bad Omen. This is a killer album. This is just a killer doom metal album. Showing the back, and just a damn good album. That's all I have to say. You know, I actually I wish I did more of my research. It's maybe on Bad Omen Records site, and they might be releasing the vinyl in October 7th. But when I went on to Amazon, the vinyl gets dropped on September 23rd. So definitely cool. And I wish I had did more of my research on that, but Metal Archives tends to kind of get information kind of, you know, hazy. But Amazon is also known to release vinyl or stuff months after or little months before. It's just the way that they are. But just a killer album. Definitely let me kind of also get into the albums I was listening to, currently listening to. So, Quartz, Stand Up and Fight, just a killer new wave of British heavy metal album. I like this one. Also to tell you that Quartz are actually releasing a new album here in 2016 in October. Late October, actually. I think like October 31st, I think, is when they drop. I think it's like on Halloween. Yeah. I think it's titled Fear No Evil. It's through High Roller Records, so definitely also been kind of on a little bit of a Quartz kick, I guess you can say. But I just wanted to spin this album again. It's a Metal Mind reissue. Another one I was spinning was Kicks, Blow My Fuse. You know, these guys tend to get kind of, lumped in with the hair metal stuff, but to me this album just sounds more like a hard rock album. This is just a good old kick-ass hard rock album, and just the production is very slick, and it kind of does rob the album of its sort of rawness and heaviness in ways, because it's definitely kind of a mixture between ACDC and 70s era Aerosmith. Just a good album, actually. Good stuff, and it's, you've probably seen it's Atlantic Records pressing. Been listening to this album again. This is Riot's Narita. This is a fucking killer album. This is probably right up there as one of my top favorite, probably somewhere within my number one favorite Riot albums. This is just killer. Waiting for the Taking, 49er, Do It Up, the title track, even the cover of Steppenwolf's Born to Be Wild, Hot for Love, White Rock Road Racing. It's just chock full with killer stuff. Of course, this is a Rock Candy Records reissue from like 2005. Just good. It's got some good bio, kind of like the behind, almost kind of going through what the band was going through at the time of this album, and even during even like Rock City, even up to like Fire Down Under. Good album. Pulled this last one of the whole currently listening to pile. Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law. Killer album. What else you need to know? It's Saxon. Saw them last year. They played both Heavy Metal Thunder and Dallas 1 p.m. Just minus Strong Arm of the Law and Hungry Years. But it's still a killer album. Just a goddamn good album. That's all. Alright, let's definitely get to the albums that I got recently. I showed this one. I actually did a whole video on this one. It's a box set, and I'll leave you a link to that somewhere on here. It's the Budgie, the MCA years 1973 to 1975. I'm not going to go and show the whole thing. In that whole video, I pretty much go into detail about this box set. It's just kind of glad that Budgie got the box set treatment, because their albums are getting tough to get. Yeah, good set. This album I had on cassette before, just never had a legit physical CD copy of it, but why not? At Walmart, see it. ACDC's Who Made Who. And I was pretty much on an ACDC kick for the last few weeks, leading up to this album, to the album that I will show. But this one right here, it's definitely, the soundtrack to Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive. What else you need to know? But to hear what's worth having is of course, the song Who Made Who, the two killer instrumentals DT and Chase the Ace, and the remixed version of Shake Your Foundations, which is quite cool. It's just for AC/DC completists like me. But yeah, it's a Columbia pressing. But yeah, good. So here we go. Let's get to the one that was reason why I was all on an AC/DC kick. I didn't have this album in my collection. I didn't. Out of all the Bon Scott era albums, I didn't have this album. But the sense of all the whole Australian versions, and shit like that, I really went ahead and went and got at least the Australian version of Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap. I didn't have this album in my collection, not even the international version, which is kind of a butchered version if you really ask me, but this is just... what else? It's, in a way, it kind of completes my Bon Scott era stuff, just... I'm still also trying to get some of the other Australian pressings, but here, this of course is kind of a counterfeit reissue from like 2008-9 or so of the 1995 EMI reissue of it, but which it's because of the disc color of that, but it's all legit sounding. Everything about it just sounds good. It doesn't sound like crap or anything. It's just like a kind of an unofficial repress, but it's still good to have. I'm still happy to have this, especially with the artwork of there with just fucking Bon Scott's 2-inch pythons with the tattoo on there and Angus Young in the back. Just the two. Just a good album. Of course, what makes this copy that I really have is R.I.P. Rocket Peace, which is a killer song, and of course, Jailbreak. But the whole album, it has the full version of Ain't No Fun, Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire, with the seminal Hey Howard, Next Door Neighbor. Yeah, get your fucking jumbo jet off my airport. Just fucking classic Bon Scott era AC/DC. Now to the last one. Definitely not AC/DC related. Not AC/DC related, but when I got the Who Made Who, I saw this there and seen it there a few times. Seen it. Just wasn't really know if I really wanted to get it. But since the price got marked down to about $5, I decided to. So of course is the 2016 remaster of Metallica's Kill 'Em All. What has to be said about the album? It's a seminal speed metal classic to some, and definitely one of my favorite Metallica albums. I know I talked about Master of Puppets, but to me, this is up there as my favorite. This and Ride the Lightning. I know Ride the Lightning also got a reissue, but it's of course is a mini LP sleeve, you know, that gatefold, very thick cardboard, kind of very cardboard-like. I'm not going to go and show the booklet or anything. I know the band showed the box set version of the sound, which this version was reduced to a 2-disc in the box set version. But, you know, I'm not going to go on and pay that much for the box set. Not even for Ride the Lightning. I'm not going to. That's just too much. But still, this is good to have, and I just wanted it. But since it was remastered, I was very interested to see what they did with the remaster, and to my surprise, they actually really cleaned up the audio. Because if you listen to some of the early CD pressings it's got a very raw sound to it. You can definitely tell that you hear the tape and everything here. You can barely hear the tape on here. It sounds like it was recorded today. Definitely something. But yeah, just seminal speed metal classic. So there you have it. Of course, I know Metallica's releasing a new album this year, but to be quite honest, I'm really not that thrilled to even kind of hear that much, because I know I heard the new song, Hardwired. It's a fine track. I didn't want to do a song review on it. I didn't. But, so there you have it. Pretty much what I've been spinning recently and what I've gotten in the past few weeks. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Not too long. So until then, this is Heavy Thrasher saying I'm out. I'll see you later.